Why do we cling to what can be taken when what is most precious can never be stolen? This is part 10 of Cure Insomnia Naturally with Zen Stories for Deep Sleep, a 14-part journey towards stress relief, inner peace, and a life transformed. Tonight's parable, The Thief and the Moon, reveals a radiant truth. No matter what you lose, the vast sky of peace within you remains untouched. Let this story lift the weight of fear, loosen your grip on control, and carry you gently into stillness, where deep sleep begins naturally. Next, in The Archer and No Mind, we'll explore how surrendering thought itself can become the gateway to effortless mastery. And beyond them all, in the final episode, a hidden bridge awaits, where everything you've been seeking comes into view. And if you feel called, share a word or image in the comments. Something in your life that, like the moon, cannot be taken away. In that reflection, we gather together, breathing as one. The Thief and the Moon. What if the treasure you seek is already shining above you? We live in a world that teaches us to seek our wealth outside of ourselves. We chase after money, possessions, status, experiences, and relationships, believing that if we can just acquire enough of the right things, we will finally be happy, finally be whole. We are like thieves in the night, creeping through the world, trying to grasp and possess things that we believe will enrich us, all the while oblivious to a treasure of infinite value that is freely given, constantly available, and impossible to steal. This little Zen story about a master named Ryakan is a gentle and profound reminder of where true wealth is found. It's a story to quiet the striving mind, to soothe the part of you that feels a sense of lack, and to open your eyes to the simple, inherent beauty of this very moment. Let your body sink deeper into relaxation. Let go of your goals, your ambitions, your to-do lists. Let go of the story of what you need to acquire to be happy. Just for these few moments, allow yourself to be completely, peacefully enough. Imagine a small, rustic hut nestled at the foot of a mountain. It is the home of Ryakan, a Zen poet and hermit who lived a life of profound simplicity. He owned almost nothing: a mat to sleep on, a bowl to eat from, a pot to cook in, and the patched robes he wore. Yet, he was known throughout the land for his joyful spirit and his deep sense of contentment. One evening, a thief, hearing that a master lived in the hut, decided to pay him a visit. The thief assumed that a man of such renown must have some hidden treasures. He crept up to the hut under the cover of darkness and slipped inside, his eyes scanning the simple room for anything of value. He found nothing. No money, no silks, no precious objects. There was only Ryakan himself, sleeping peacefully on his mat. Frustrated and disappointed, the thief started to make a noise, waking Ryakan from his sleep. The old master sat up, saw the thief, and his face broke into a warm, welcoming smile. There was no fear, no anger, only a kind of gentle, paternal concern. "Ah, you have come all this way to visit me," Ryakan said, his voice soft. "You must not leave empty-handed. It is a long journey back down the mountain." Ryakan looked around his bare hut, trying to find something to give his unexpected guest. His eyes fell upon the clothes he was wearing. "Please," he said, "take my clothes as a gift." Before the thief could protest, Ryakan had taken off his robes and was holding them out. The thief was utterly bewildered. He had come to rob this man, and instead, he was being offered the man's only possessions. Confused and flustered, he snatched the clothes, mumbled something, and fled into the night. Ryakan was left sitting naked in his empty hut in the cold night air. But he was not sad or upset. He sat by the open door, looking out at the night sky. The moon was full and brilliant, casting a silver light over the entire landscape, bathing the trees and the mountains in a breathtaking, ethereal glow. And Ryakan, looking at the moon, felt a wave of compassion for the thief. He sighed and whispered to himself, "Poor fellow, I wish I could have given him this beautiful moon." Let that sentiment wash over you. I wish I could have given him this beautiful moon. The thief thought he was taking Ryakan's most valuable possession, the clothes. But Ryakan knew that the clothes were nothing. They were just temporary coverings. The real treasure was the moon, and the moon could not be given because it could not be owned. It was already freely available to anyone who took the time to look up. The thief was so focused on what he could grasp, what he could take, what he could possess, that he was completely blind to the infinite, ungraspable beauty that was shining down on him and the entire world. He was poor not because he lacked possessions, but because he lacked the awareness to appreciate what was already his. This story is a mirror for our own lives. We are so often that thief. We are consumed by our pursuit of robes, the tangible successes, the material gains, the external validation. We believe our happiness lies in acquiring these things, and in our frantic chase, we completely miss the moon. What is the moon in your life? It is the simple, profound, and freely given beauty that is always present, waiting to be noticed. The feeling of cool air on your face is the moon. The sound of rain tapping on the window is the moon. The intricate pattern on a leaf is the moon. The shared smile with a stranger is the moon. Your own heartbeat, a steady, faithful rhythm in the quiet of the night, is the moon. True wealth is the beauty always present, moonlight, breath, a moment's stillness. To see this is to rest in gratitude, needing nothing more. This is a deeply healing perspective for a mind caught in the cycle of striving and dissatisfaction, the "I'll be happy when" syndrome that causes so much stress and insomnia. It gently reminds you that the peace and contentment you are seeking are not in some future acquisition. They are right here, right now, in the simple act of opening your awareness to what is. You don't need to earn it. You don't need to achieve it. You just need to receive it. You just need to look up. The moon's light is free, yet only those who pause can claim its wealth. As you lie here, let go of being the thief. Let go of the search. Let go of the feeling that something is missing. You can feel poor in a palace if you have no eyes for the moon. And you can feel infinitely wealthy in a bare hut if you do. Tonight, the moon is shining for you. It is the peace of this quiet room. It is the comfort of your bed. It is the miracle of your body, breathing all by itself. Can you receive this gift? Can you let its gentle, silvery light fill you up, soothing away all feelings of lack, all striving, all fear? There is nothing to get. There is nowhere to go. You have already arrived. And what of our actions in the world? If we stop striving and simply rest in what is, how do we move? How do we create? Is there a way to act without the grasping ego of the thief? To achieve without the strain of ambition? In the story of the archer and no mind, you'll discover a freedom where effort falls away, leaving only the arrow's perfect, effortless flight. For now, there is only the moon, vast, silent, and beautiful. It holds you in its light. It asks nothing of you. Let this story be a lullaby for the restless, seeking part of your soul. Let it guide you into a deep sleep of profound contentment, a sleep where you are rich beyond measure, simply because you are here, under the light of this beautiful, ever-present moon. The moon's glow guides the thief to the archer's steady hand, where no mind finds its mark.